season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times to me.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Gets it to the back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And
what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense.
I can play right after the game if you're ready.
Third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage here. Ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical.
Yeah, OTS, man. Another 99 overall Oregon, bro.
Use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Rushes on him. He makes the catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Razorbacks looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
To the ground with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
To the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Got him downfield. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Thanks for the update.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire. in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready? That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back.
Stay in the end zone, bruh.
And that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable
Hey,
job
bro, I want y'all
seeing
to
the
stay with
quarterback,
me.
breaking on the
Hey,
quarterback.
we just in the blood.
Getting that big play.
Yeah, stupid nigga, man. Oh, he's the one these niggas do right, they do
Oh, yeah.
wrong.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the chair. Hold on.
Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air.
I would have
Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They're working that left side. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Oh, what a disastrous punt. He gives him the ball in the red zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red
That's
zone.
corner's like a 74.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country.
Bro, how the fuck you know that,
Because
bro?
they've got a lot of speed and they've got home
That
run
nigga
hitters.
gonna do this
They
shit,
score
bro.
fast. They don't need 10
This nigga
plays to go
played the
downfield.
screen.
You saw it right there. They've
Who
recruited
this?
well. They've
That
got
nigga gonna do this shit.
playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play.
Look how bad this nigga is throwing them. God damn.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
The gift to the back. Hard running there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Punch it out of the air. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws for the tight end.
Shit, they wouldn't even let me turn around and pick it off, bro.
Tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Whitaker. Skips away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it. Connection to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force.
There he goes. Attack. Touchdown Ducks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Whitaker. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. He's going for a big play downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Whitaker. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give from the gun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Whitaker. Oh, they're after him! Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, please.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Still on his feet. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive from the 42. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. Here comes the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Fires left. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This proficiency in
Nah, it's not. Tim is sweeping them in MSL every fucking year.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a
turning it on, and they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver.
He's only, matter of fact, he's only beat Tim twice. He beat him once in MSL and then last night.
Breaking to the outside, kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Using the quick game, jukes his way for more. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce.
Man, this is a struggle with Arkansas. No disrespect to y'all home state, but recruiting in this motherfucker is wicked.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper,
I might not be on the game Sunday. This shit about to get wicked.
Boy, this shit about to get bad.
This shit said 10 to 14 inches, niggas.
I would be stuck at work. I swear to God, I said the same thing, man. I said I would literally go get that heavy face. I would sit there for 16, 17 hours if need be. I'm not sitting down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
I would go outside and struggle snow and get paid for it.
Gets it out fast.
You know, they do it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and it's first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. Quarterback adapting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Burks. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
No harder position to play in the ballgame than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pressure coming. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
Snagged out of the air. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's
some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.